It's the Cable League, MTGO Show.
Yeah, just gonna snag a Ragavan, huh? Not gonna overthink this pack one, pick one. Alright, I'm gonna try not drafting Nadu for once. I don't know what you follow up the Ragavan with, though. This is all very medium. Maybe Nissa. I do like Nissa with Bill. I've been getting Bill a lot lately. Nissa and Bill is fucked up. Some solid blue cards going around. No good follow-up to our Ragavan yet. Maybe I'm just supposed to grab True Name. Think about being blue-green. What's Bill? Bill is a magic card, friend. Yeah, the red we're seeing is real medium, real mediocre. And then Nadu Wheels. Yeah, I mean, if Nadu Wheels, I'm going to play it. I'm going to take Trop or the Fast Bond here. We're not quite a Fast Bond deck. And the Trop's very good. If we'd taken the Fast Bond, we'd be on Echo, but instead we get to make our mana base better, which is pretty good. Is Pop Hatch good? It is not. Probably one of the weaker new additions. I don't think it's good anyway. That Double Striker is a solid red card, but it's like the first solid red card we've seen since the Pack 1 Pick 1 Ragavan. Well, I mean, the other red cards wheeled. Red might have just been really weak in Pack 1. And I have some blue duels and a True Name that I might not even play. I'm gonna grab this Zurian Orb in case we get Priest of Titania. Sometimes Tough Cookie works out. Really don't want to be mono green. I can't believe I wasted my Soul Ring Black Lotus run. Some of the other decks today were pretty powered too. Heavy on the Black Lotuses. You don't need power to 4-0, but my god, does it make it easier. Yeah, Titania spits out 5 3s, Tin Weasel. Maybe I said the wrong Titania, but that's the one that's in the cube. That's the one that combos with Zurian Orb, of course. Is mono red memes the way to go for 4-0? I do not think the mono red is good, Terry Brogard. I think red aggro is very good. I do not think mono red is very good. Mono red doesn't have enough 1-drops. So you either need to have like a sick curve where you just like have a bunch of Moxen and stuff. And at that point you're no longer mono red memes, right? You're like a dead like a fast mana red aggro deck. Or you need to play a second color. White gives you a lot of 1-drops and green gives you a lot of 1-drops. So I think red aggro is very, very good. You have a lot of these hasty creatures that just like draw you cards and shit. But it's very difficult to be mono red. Anyway, we're just going to take a Mox here. Not going to overthink this pack. Bargoyf's really good. We do not have the mana for it, and I don't really want to make the mana for it, but it is a very good card. Image on True Name might be sweet. Poorly, Hawks. Everything's gone poorly. I'm drafting another deck. You have to 4-0. If the Nadu deck was going well, I would still be playing it. We'd be playing round number 2 right now. Is this my 4th bullet? That's what you assumed? Yeah, I would keep my assumptions to myself. That's what I'd fucking do. Not phrase them like a question. People like to do that when you're figuring out who's like player drawing. They're like, play I assume. It's like, well, you're not assuming if you're asking me the question. That's not. I don't mind you like clarifying or whatever, but it's no longer assumption at this point. Should we Chariot? I want a Skydiver so bad. I'm gonna Chariot though. The curve needs it. We need a little bit more chonkadonk. 4th bullet 4-0. That would be poetic, Arglypuff. That would be poetic. Brazen Borrower's reasonable. Microspawn could be cool if I got a Gaia's Cradle. Currently, it's not doing much for me, but it would be pretty good if I got a Gaia's Cradle. And Worm only does something if I get Natural Order or Flash, which I don't really want to count on. I guess I'm going to take the Microspawn. Caleb needs some wins. I guess I started the day off with some wins, that sealed event. It's going to hold me over while I fucking scrub out a cube all night. A little bit down the wrong tube there. Yeah, Devoted Druid and Brewmaster can go infinite. Infinite green mana. I don't know what you do with infinite green mana, but it's a start to something. Safekeeper plus Zernorm would really combine. If we'd gotten that Nadu, I'd be pretty excited about the Safekeeper. But it didn't wheel. Just gonna take the Treachery. Good channel, save my draft. Maybe. Think about the Edict versus the Darkstar Augur here. I'll take the Edict. You hate it when water goes down the wrong tube? Yeah, that was a peanut going around the wrong tube. Even worse. Even worse. Water Grave helps out a little bit, huh? A little bit. There's that Titania I was talking about. Birds could also help with the curve. Darkslick would have been good too. Hell yeah, Coded. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Clutch too. I enjoyed their live show. Just a rockin' band, There's a few good ones here. Grim Monolith, Narset, Pest Infestation, and Botanical Sanctum. We already have a few blue-green duels. The Narset doesn't really help me put together any of my combo stuff. I'm gonna grab Pest Infestation here. I love being Urza Saga, but I don't think it's the spot. I'm just gonna take Umzawa's. Pest Infestation is something to do with Infinite Green. You're not wrong. Nothing to do with this channel. Unless you got the pest. Just gonna grab the Heath. Oh, there's Cradle. I kind of need this Cradle, don't I? It plays really well with the Pest Infestation, and it's something for the Microspawn to grab. I want that Heath. I do want the Heath for the Trop. Makes the mana a lot better. I think the Cradle makes the deck a lot better, though. The image is kind of cool with Risen Reef. There's just, like, not enough elementals for Risen Reef in this cube. I think if I had 2 clones, I'd be into it. Does Green Sun do anything for me? It finds Devoted Druid. I guess I want it. Halfling's D's. Ponder's D's. I lean towards Ponder because we already have a Fintorn Elves in here, and I don't think the Halfling actually makes much good mana for me. We don't have a ton of legends. There's this Questing Beast, Eska's Chariot, and Nissa, and making them uncounterable is good. Having another Mana Dork would be good, but I think the Ponder is going to be better. Yeah, now my pack, we kind of have a deck here. I do want to replace that Haywire Mite. Titania Wheeling would be sick, but I assume whoever drafted Nadu is going to grab it. The Tutor is almost interesting. I don't think we're filling up the graveyard for Hagak. I'll just grab Witness, I guess. I'll be extremely surprised if this deck 4-0s. Just fucking flabbernoodled. You want the shirt? Oh, the shirt that I'm wearing? Yeah, it's kind of got a lot going on. Should I show it off? Should I share my fit? Yeah, really low black requirements here, Funkified. Urborg doesn't do anything for us. I said I was late 40s. No, 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 no. Where do I find these groovy shirts? This one was advertised to me on Facebook. Yeah, this deck would have been a lot better with a Bilm. As is, I don't have a ton of hope. A couple good things to Phantasmal Image, right? The Bargoyf, the true name. Yeah, I haven't seen it curated become a 7/7 trample in this cube yet. I've seen it do it in its limited format a few times. Yeah, our mana's kind of awful, We have no way of fetching out this one Water Grave. I guess I'll cut the Shieldred's Edict. We'll just have that light black splash. This is like 10-ish green sources, 7-ish blue, and 3 black. We got 3 black sources here. 10-ish blue isn't even enough. I guess Paradise Druid and Birds of Paradise help a lot, Let's do Moto's suggestion. Let's jam it. I have heard the new King Gizzard album. Suppose. I don't know whether to Bargoy for QB next turn. Oh, my question has been answered. Very kind of them to serve. These Talon Gates. Salvaging my mana here. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Chunk Nuts, thanks for the 19 months. They just took it? That can't have been intentional, right? They crewed the thing. Is there a bug going on or something where Chariot just like isn't blocking Questing Beast? Because that's twice that they've crewed and attempted to block. Has me a little worried. Not that kind of stream debut. I'm not bringing up fucking chat all night. I'm attempting to get as many matches in as possible. I could ask them in chat. I'd have to figure out how to undo my fucking chat block and do all that shit. I don't want to. I'm not going to. You can ask me a third or fourth time. You won't get the same answer. I don't wanna. Ooh, here we go. It doesn't impact anything for me, right? They can file a bug report if it is bugged. Yeah, you're fine, speedruns. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to image my true name. Seems pretty good. Ooh, is this food on the way? That sounds good. Boost the old blood sugar. Thank you, baby. More tea? I'm gonna be so jacked up on tea. Love you. Yeah. Love you. Just like 6 love you twos. Amazing. What a loving chat. What team am I on now? There's been a lot of tea today. I started today with a black tea. Then I drank like a fourth of a giant jug of Arizona green tea. Still working on that. And then I think this is another black tea from Culver's. I'm eating French fries, friend. These seem like good cards. A little 10 damage here, and then Courser can gain them a life, and then we have 2 true names. Probably good, right? Hell yeah, No Man's Ham. Love that nucleotide. Love that for you. Yeah, I lost like an easy 20 pounds when I cut soda entirely. And now my weight is plateaued again. I lost my soda weight. We won a match! Look at that! Look at us. I knew we could do it. Planning on doing some kayaking next week. Maybe I should have kept that. Maybe I should have kept anything that's just like not a land there. Yes, calorie deficit's the best way to lose weight. It's the only way to lose weight. Everybody says that. Everybody knows it. Everybody says it. You see, Caleb, if you spend more calories than you consume. Yeah, great. And so it's that easy. Well, let's do that then. Look at this here, chariot rolling. Hey, corn chip 628 thinks it's 63 months. Hey, I appreciate you, Corny. Yeah, the important thing is not, like, fucking back spiraling if you fuck up, It's a journey. It's a journey for sure. The Fries have been defeated. Do you redraft after 3 rounds? You redraft after you fucking lose a round. Why do I think I can go Infinity O when I can't win my first match? That's a good question. I should maybe be asking myself the same thing. Would have been embarrassing days. This chicken Sammy needs a little bit of some. I'll be right back. I returned. Little bit of mayo, a little bit of hot sauce. Not bad. That's the good stuff. My body's so happy. Spicy aioli, yeah, exactly. So they got balance in hand. They might want to balance here. Shieldred. I let the curators some graveyard hate. Did not like seeing that balance. A little worried about that. I kind of like the edict, but it was my last cut, right? The last hand was keepable, but you're leaning on Once Upon a Time to find a mana dork, right? Ooh, some fresh iced tea. Is Mike good versus Mana Crypt? No, Mana Crypt's on my side. They can have another 10 Crypts in their deck if they want. Typically not spawn. Sweet tea is a bit too sweet for me these days. Sometimes I'll have a little bit of sweet tea and then, like, mix it with unsweet tea and water. Yeah, actual sweet tea is, like, pretty close to soda, huh? Hello. Feeling a lot better with some real food in me. I don't know if y'all could tell, but I was starting to get a little cranky. I know it can be hard to notice sometimes. My disposition is so sweet. You could tell. As sweet as the ocean. I should have let on imaging tracker. Gotten 2 clues there. How often do you see a troll of Khazad-dûm get blocked, Tom? Fucking never. You like Angry Caleb reminds you of your parents? Oh no. Have to eat while you play these? I mean, you gotta eat something sometime. Depends on the deck causality. There's no easy answer for that. They did move the goal to get a token up to 4 wins. Martinez. Slow down, everybody. Get fewer entries in. Kind of a smart call on their part, I think. I think that was a smart solution. I think I would actually prefer they put it up to 5 wins and then just like have the entry up all weekend. Incremental, small changes are probably better though. Well, it's still a limb peripheral. You're out after 1 loss regardless. It's not a choice. Sweet, we're 2-0. I think this is the worst deck I've drafted today, and this is the this is more wins than in my other 3 decks combined. Sometimes Vintage Cube be like that, right? Sometimes it'd be like that. Or can Brewmaster give a food a strip mine ability? I think so. Yeah, it's target card. Play the Once Upon a Time turn 1 here in case we find Birds of Paradise, right? And that'd be a nice turn 1 play with this draw. Do I want a Lanor Elves or do I want a duel hum? Like there's something to the swamp. There's something to all of these. Pretty much everything but the Yavamayas. A reasonable grab. Probably should have faded out the Devoted Druid, huh? If I was going to do this. Yeah, next turn we would have had infinite green mana, but nothing to do with it. Devoted Druid kill itself, play out the Brewmaster, exile it. Add another removal spell here. And I should probably be swapping an island for a swamp. Micro Spawn is a sick card, yeah, I love that fucking card. The Fading Land in my hand, Mark Chalice, also produces colorless. And give this the bottom. We need a forest right now for this Devoted Druid. Oh, perfect. think I'm just gonna Blood Chief's Thirst the Magda and then Ponder and look for an infinite mana sink. Annoying. How'd the BLB sealed end up? I went 4-2, Real Man. 4-2. Earned some dollar dues. Had a good time. Great event. What did 4 wins get me? A little over $200. Interesting that they didn't play out the clamp. Oh, the Thalia they can't, I see. Yeah, so we would like a little bit more gas here than a couple tracker activations. Nissa would be good. Can't quite play that one this turn. I mean, I could, but then I'm not playing with the Tireless Tracker before the both landfall. I think I want the tracker first. And so yeah, we have infinite green mana here, but grab that hedge maze, huh? Feel a little silly for not getting a black source, huh? Although the hedge mage did bin a sanctum. Come on, green card. So I'd be shrinking my Bargoyf, but making this a 7/7. I feel like that's worth. I just need 4 types. Oh, I don't have 4 types. There's only sorcery, land, and creature. I should have known that by looking at Bargoyf, right? Alright, we'll just pass here. The food token's gonna lose its abilities, right? So I might as well sack it. Gain 3 life. I think I was skip this one. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Raised by Natives. Thanks for the sub. My food? But I'm getting maybe a little too zesty. Wait, it doesn't say boast on it. On the food token, it doesn't say boast. Seems like a different card. That is bad for me. Ooh, 2 forests, though. Pretty good. If I'd had one more mana that last turn, then I could have made the 3/3 7/7 trampler after they blocked the Barrogoyf. I was short of mana, though. I believe. Maybe it could have worked. Yeah, I guess exiling Porcelain Legionnaire could have been a creature and an artifact. Save that as like the last activation. But then I gotta shrink the Barrogoyf as I'm attacking, right? I gotta exile my land. Gross. To game 3 we go. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right. All right. Yeah, do. Yeah, I like the image. That thing I did. Let's just do another one like we did game 1. That game 2 was very close. We got him to 3 life. Hey, Shining Fae. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing that prime. That's bad for me. Watergrave there is kind of perfect, right? Gives me my Bargoyf and my true name. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Yonazukas, thanks for 47 months. Yeah, thanks for the primes, folks. Appreciate y'all. Possible I'm supposed to play the true name there. Bargoyf can be pretty snowbally, though. Wait, they just have to march 1/1s into my Barrowglyph. I keep gaining life, or do I want to take this trade? Sure. I like they don't have any flyers with this draw. Oh, shoot it up! Hey, the Nugget FTW, thanks for 63 months. It has indeed been a long and awesome time. Thanks for still supporting the stream. Oh, I shouldn't play that lane. I should have held it for tracker. Fuck. Now a Chariot serves kind of bad because they double block here. I can serve with the Chariot and the Barrowglyph. See what they do. Barrowglyph growing. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll put the Liberator too. Sure. That is much worse than a land. I'm just going to sandbag this Tireless Tracker in case they're going to sweep me here. At least wait until I have a land, Tom. And for what I've seen, their only out right now is that sweeper, so I'm still going to hold on to this tracker. So if they sweep my board, I at least have something to rebuild with, right? Pretty hard to answer a true name otherwise, right? Sick. This is it, folks. This is for the 4-0 trophy. And both losses had games where I was like ahead and my opponent managed to stabilize at a low life. I'm kind of close. The draw step here or there sort of deals. And I beat some very good players. Beat Corey. Beat Newmont. Yeah, it was a good run. 4-2 in the creator thing, zoom in on time. So a top 8 finish. Good enough for prize. Hey, GG, Nikolai Bolas. Thanks for the kind words and the good lucks. Good luck in your future runs. Hope you get there as well. If you jam more, of course. Correct, Goat. They had to change it to limit entries because they had so many the first time. Sure. Oh man, it's crazy how much moisture you go through when you're streaming and you're just like talking constantly. You need way more fluids than normal. I'm thinking about brewmastering here instead of questing beasting. The nice thing is if they kill my Paradise Druid, then at least I've used my... gotten my black mana, cast my black card, right? Entomb for Grizzlebrand. Pretty good. We somehow beat a reanimator deck earlier. It was reanimating a Traxa. Involved some pretty sick rips. Interesting. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the Solitude to hit the Questing Beast there. The Brewmaster looks a lot better, right? Especially when considering that it's getting the Umezawa's counters. You'll be a sick rip, Treachery. I would be into that. We have a Phantasmal Image in here, too. It bothers you that the Umezawa's is in between two exile cards? Yeah. If it helps, if I could change it, I would not. If you only let them gain 5 life by shrinking with the Umezawas, I thought about it, but if you do that, then they're just at 3 here. Who cares? You deal more damage with the Umezawa's counters, right? Beza, the Bounding Spring. Well, that's about to gain 4 life, huh? Oh, they're just rebuying Solitude. Damn. Let's get Shieldred's Edict in. Not sure about Liberator. They had a full grip of cards, Mark. I felt like conceding. When you're playing a match, similarly, you can concede when you like to. Isn't that neat? Isn't that a neat thing? Yeebadeem. I think I'm banning this Mox. How often do you do that, hum? Bit of Mox out of the opener. I actually cut a better card that does the same thing, Nightsar, so no. The thing about Recurring Nightmare is it doesn't chill in play very often. Usually your opponent sacrifices a thing, returns it to their hand, especially against green players, right, who can disenchant it. Like, they play the Recurring Nightmare, and then they sack it, and it goes back to hand as part of paying the cost. So you don't really have a chance to disenchant. That True Name would be nice to get down. I guess I'm just doing this in passing. Little doggo that could. Kind of regret not pondering. I'll try and set up the True Name. Obviously, you think there's value holding up the Keen-Eyed, but it doesn't do anything now. With the Feely here to potentially blink it out. Not an auspicious start. Hey, Spawn, thanks for the $5. I'll play your song request. Let's jam it. Let's fucking jam it. Oh, some Who? I'm always down for some Who. Fuck. I'm so sick of losing this dragon. Very not pleased about that. I don't think we can play out the true name, because then we're drawing Paradise Druid next turn. I think we have to play this. Maybe I should have just gotten Tracker, but we need to shuffle, right? I wonder if Eternal Witness Preordain would have been reasonable. Related to the conversation at hand, something that I kind of find amusing when I'm watching foreign language films is finding English words. Oh, that's bad for me. English words that have been become part of their like lexicon, become part of their slang. Oh yeah, opponents played a hell of a game for sure. Kind of wish I could have gotten this match before the other three. Save me a little bit of time.